We back. Welcome to the network. I am your host. My name is Michael Prejean. I got my big homie with me today. You see, I'm representing the Pittsburgh Steelers. I got a Super Bowl champ with me today. But before we jump into all that, let me remind you that the network is our attempt at creating a modern podcast version of the Negro Motorist Green Book. Every single episode that we drop for your ears, for your eyes, for your spirit and your soul is designed to help you physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Today's guest is my big homie, Jeremy Parquet. Jeremy, how you doing today, man?
Doing good, brother. Doing good. What's going on with you, big bro? All is well, man. Just blessed.
Good, man. I'm glad to have you here today. So we're going to dive right into this thing. I got to ask you just a few questions. So for everybody either watching on YouTube or listening by podcast, please tell us your government name.
Man, my government name is Jeremy Michael Parquet.
Awesome. Where were you born?
Yes, sir. I was born in Oxnard Hospital in New Orleans, Easter Sunday, 1982.
I hear you. You are a child of who?
Man, Lois, the great Lois Parquet and the great Felton, a.k.a. Gumbo Parquet.
Okay. Tell us, are you married, family? You got children?
Yes, sir, man. Blessed man. Been married to the illustrious Kristen Parquet from Meridian, Mississippi. 16 years. Now, anniversary is in 9 days. So it'll be 16 years in 9 days, bro.
Amen.
So I've been married since 06, man. I have a 15-year-old. He's a sophomore in high school right now. Jeremiah. I have a 13-year-old. He's the 8th grader going to 9th grade next year. His name is Joshua. And I have a 7-year-old boss. Her name is Kai.
Listen,
so if you need me, you have to go through her.
Definitely. Listen, she is definitely the boss. When you see her, you automatically know who's in control.
Already
Listen,
know.
let me tell y'all something I learned about his 13-year-old yesterday. He's 13 years old. He's 6'4" and a half.
Hey,
6'4"
shoes off.
and a half.
He told me in the car, he said, Dad, shoes off. It's about to get scary. Shoes. So he told me, he said, Dad, look here. He said, Dad, look here. Your reign at the toss in the family, you better enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh, yeah, that's coming to an end. That's about to be a wrap.
Yes,
all right.
I'm excited about it.
You are a graduate of?
Dexter High School, bro, year 2000. I graduated from Southern Miss, man, with a degree in coaching and sports administration in December of 2003. And I started my ministry courses at Nazarene Bible College in like 2015. But based on my issues from football, I had to kind of slow down a little bit.
Okay. You mentioned the issues from football. We'll, if you don't mind, we'll touch on that a little bit later. I got a couple of more questions in this intro I want to ask you. All right.
Okay.
When you were younger, what did you want to be growing up?
Bro, crazy story, man. Praise on, bro. Like, in my hood, we're gonna talk about NORCO, bro. But NORCO was a beautiful place, man. There was a lot of people with talent in NORCO. But bro, I was 6'5" at like 12, 13, dog. So it wasn't no option. It wasn't like, okay, you're gonna be a poet or you're gonna be a tap dancer. It was always football, bro. It was always football.
The biggest poet ever.
Man, look here. It was always football, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
All right, man. Before we dive into this thing, I want you to go ahead and let's give some flowers out. So I saw something on Instagram yesterday. It was a mother who had bought a bouquet of flowers for her son because she had read or heard somewhere that the only time that Black men get flowers is at their funeral. So, man, before we start, we're not going to wait to the end. Man, is there anybody that you want to give flowers to right now before we start?
Bro, you start off with you, man. When I met you, big dog, you told me, you said, bro, you have no idea how important you are to my life right now. And you didn't know the importance you had on my life as well, because being around football players your whole life, bro, around hard legs, it was simple. It was fairly simple, bro. It wasn't no issue. But moving into that teacher world, bro, where I met you in August of 2011, it was different. So just like you said, I had impact on your life, bro, you impacted me as well. Somebody around my age, man, who had the same goals, bro. Married, kids, trying to improve, you know. So man, you bro, I appreciate you, man, for being that homeboy, solid, consistent, persistent. And people might know, bro, but you one of the smartest cats I know, bro. Straight
Man,
up.
thank you. I appreciate it.
So you, bro, man, my mama, solid, bro. My mama held me down, man. Mama gave me what I needed, whether I wanted it or not. You know what I'm saying? And I elaborate on that later on, just growing up in the hood, man. But mama, 78 years old, bro. It's crazy. Mama, I ain't gonna cry, though. Mama, 5'6", bro. You know what I'm saying? She just held me down. Pops, it's like I'm the perfect mix of my mama and my daddy, bro. My mama is a little more towards the serious side when it comes to handling business. You know what I'm saying? My daddy is more the silly side. My daddy, 80-year-old comedian, bro.
Yeah.
He got an afro and I'm bald. And he remind me every time we talk that he got an afro and I'm bald. And he 80 and I'm
80
40.
years old.
So
Wow.
yeah, cool hand Luke, bro. That's my guy, man. And who else, bro? I just want to encourage the black men, bro. Just keep pushing, man. Living in America at times is tough. Just keep on pushing, man. That's why I salute you, man, for this podcast, man. Giving an opportunity for me to share my story. And you're gonna see, bro, I'm real candid. I don't hold back. I don't hold no punches. I am who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that, man, because I feel as though when I was younger, a lot of cats would come and talk to people, bro, but it'd be real fake, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like being candid makes where the little that I have now seem attainable versus, oh man, I can't reach that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's
that's
it,
real.
bro.
That's real. So, man, before we get into your story, because I know some people may want to just know a little bit more about you after this. So,
Right.
if people are trying to find you on social media or, just anything like that, where can they find you?
Man, I'm easy, bro. I had all that other stuff, bro. I had Facebook and Twitter, but I erased all that, man, because it wasn't good for my mental health. So right now, I'm just on Instagram, man, and I ain't on there all the time. You dig what I'm saying? My thing is go on there, scroll a little bit, see what's going on with my people, and I got these kids, so I just want to help other kids. Jeremiah's Joshua's teammates, just kind of show them like a positive image of a fairly young black man. You dig what I'm saying? And also, like I said, I'm posting about black love, my wife. I'm always showing her love on there because
Yeah,
it's real.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A
yeah.
lot of people view marriage as a headache or I ain't doing that, man, but dog, it's real. Like I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
what's up.
just show them a positive image of marriage, man. So to answer your question, bro, Instagram at Jeremy Parquet.
Okay, Instagram at Jeremy Parquet. And the man just told you if you want to see some black love, you want to see what black love looks like, just go and check him out. 16 years and 9 days. 16
Mm-hmm.
years
Mm-hmm.
and 9 days. And the most
Yes, sir.
important thing that this brother said just now, I hope y'all didn't miss it. He said, I'm happy. That's
Yes, sir.
big time. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
So tell us about your childhood, man. Where did you grow up? What was it like?
Man, childhood was childhood, man. It was growing up on the outskirts of New Orleans in the '90s, late '80s, mid '80s, late '80s, early '90s. Man, New Orleans was the murder capital probably every other year. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
NORCO, where I grew up at, man, is a acronym for New Orleans Refinery Company. You dig what I'm saying? So and NORCO
Okay.
was also known as Dodge City. So we call ourselves the Dodge City Youngsters. So we had a lot of foolishness going on, man. But just growing up, man. Just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure it out, man. But I grew up, mom and daddy. You dig what I'm saying? My mom and them had me when they were older. When I was born, bro, I was born Easter Sunday '82. My mom was 38. My daddy was like 39.
Okay.
So when I came along, bro, my oldest brother was 15 and my sister was 13. You know what I'm saying? So my mama had me. That I came along when mama was older, man. So a lot of my homeboys thought that we had money, Prejon. Like, son, we ain't got no money. But the mistakes your
Yeah.
parents making now, my parents made 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So my parents just a little bit older. You dig what I'm saying? And you hope to grow with time. So I was telling them all the time, man, look here, like the mistakes that your folks making now, my parents made 20 years ago. So it might look like we got money, but Bro, I remember eating Frosted Flakes, off-brand Frosted Flakes with water.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, man, my kids like, Daddy, what? Like, yeah, bro, sometimes we have milk. And mom said, Bookie, I ain't got paid yet. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, I am Bookie. I was Bookie, and I'm still Bookie. I'm a 40-year-old Bookie. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I just growing up in the neighborhood, it was awesome, man. Growing up in NORCO, man, just a lot of talent, bro. A lot of talent, a lot of intelligence, man, a lot of intellect. A lot of people had skills, man, but what stuck with me most, man, and also I grew up stuttering real bad. So my environment, just based on what I saw, some of the domestic violence I ran through, which I hated then, bro, but now I appreciate. You dig what I'm saying? As I got older, man, it really affected my self confidence and my speech. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of times, man, I had to sit back and just watch and observe. So, and that's a blessing. You dig what I'm saying? Because sometimes, man, being 6'7" at 14 years old, and I had hair then too. I had waves, earrings. You know what I'm saying? I had earrings in college, so just being big, bro, I might have been a little arrogant. You know what I'm saying? But I believe God knows exactly what we need. So I feel like He gave me my size to help me with my confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because of being tall, it's like, okay, well, you automatically have a presence or whatnot, man. So just growing up stuttering, man, I watched a lot. So with that being said, I saw my uncles, man. I had an uncle, bro. Praise God, when I tell you can fix anything, bro, 30 minutes. Fix anything, bro. And can fix lawnmowers, air conditioning units in the window in your house, bro. Cars, bikes, dog, like. And it was crazy, brother. The winos was the ones that were kind of taking care of me. Like whenever I wanted to huckabuck, we call it the first cups in NORCO, huckabucks for a quarter. I had no quarter. The winos.
Let me pause there. So in NORCO, it's called a huckabuck. Where I'm from in Lafayette, we called it a cold cup. So I got to translate because somebody might be like, huckabuck, man, what are you talking about? But the huckabuck, cold cup, cool cup, whatever y'all called it, wherever you from, that's what he's talking about. All right, keep going.
Indeed. Yes, indeed, bro. But nah, man, I remember often asking the winos for money. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a weird dynamic, man. But as a kid who stuttered, I saw that, and I kind of put that in the back of my head. Man, my uncle would go to the liquor store, prison, and sit at the track. They always be at the track, the back of the track. So they said the back of the track, bro, with the Thunderbird, malt liquor, and their newspaper. So this dude will be back there, bro, at 7 in the morning when I'm going to school saying, hey, Bookie, you just stay in school, bro. This right here ain't what you want. But, bro, he would tell me what's going on. Huh?
These your uncles?
Yeah, uncles. My uncles and his partners. So it was a bunch of them. My Uncle Smiley, Snake, all them cats. The people from NORCO, when they see this, they're going to know what I'm talking about. But all them cats sit at the back of the track, man, just reading the paper, praise God, just telling me what's going on with the world. Stocks and Afghanistan. I'm like, man, these dudes are intelligent. So I put that in the back of my mind, man. And as I got older, I realized it's about choices, bro. My uncle Smiley threw a fastball like 90 miles an hour back in the 60s. So, like the dude just talented, bro.
Yeah.
And so just growing up in the hood, man, I saw a lot of cats like that, man, with a lot of skills, man. And just being real with you, bro, I was the biggest in the hood, but that was it. I wasn't the smartest. I wasn't the most athletic. Wasn't the most, you know what I'm saying? None of that, bro. NORCO was full of talent, bro, but a lot of cats didn't make it out, bro, just because of choices. So, and I'll expound on that as well later on, man. But like I said, man, my mama was awesome, bro. My mama was focused. My mama worked in my high school for 35 years. Destrehan High School, Wildcats, you know what I'm saying? 35 years, man. And my dad was secretary treasurer for the labor union in New Orleans. So my dad was the cat that if your folks needed a job, it was him. Or whatnot, man. So just watching that, it was also awesome. My oldest brother left when I was 3. He went to USL on a football scholarship. Check this out. Bro said he chose USL over Oklahoma because USL had the pretty ladies.
Listen. I'm laughing because anybody from Louisiana, especially South Louisiana, I'm from
Right,
Lafayette, so I
right,
know exactly what your brother is talking about. I
right,
listen.
right,
What's your
right.
brother's name? Felton.
Felton Parquet Jr.
Felton Parquet Jr. Brother, I ain't mad at you. I understand. If nobody else understand, I understand. Keep going, Parquet. Keep going,
Yeah,
man.
bro. But he was like, yeah, I had an offer from Oklahoma, but I chose USL, man, because I went on my visit to Oklahoma, and it was Oklahoma. But I went to Lafayette. I'm home.
Oh man, that's what's
So
up.
yeah, bro. My brother, he went to USL, man, did his thing. He played with Brian Mitchell, who went on to play for the Eagles and all that, man. And Brian Mitchell was a quarterback. My brother was the running back. So and my brother also had a shot in the NFL with the Seahawks for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Which was cool, which is real cool, man. And so yeah, my sister Lisa, bro, she went to LSU. So she left in '87 and went to LSU, man. And she started interning at Shell, her senior high school, which is I guess '86, '87. So bro, she been affiliated with Shell since '86. And to this day, she's still
Wow.
affiliated with Shell.
Wow.
So just
Wow.
so that's what I'm saying. So being around so many people who's doing positive things, man. Like I said, my mama didn't play, bro. Like real talk. Like as a kid, I wanted to be cool and I wanted to fit in and do whatever I was doing, man. My mom said, "Mookie, look here. When the street light come on, I need you by inside this house. I don't care what nobody else doing. You get your body inside this house. Mind you, praise on. At this point, I'm 6'4", mama 5'6".
Yeah.
But when mama spoke, bro, like E.F. Hutton, you get you behind this house. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So the standard was high, man. Even though the neighborhood was what it was, man, the standard was excellence, bro. It was high, bro. It was high, man. So, but yeah, man, just growing up in Norco, man, it was awesome, man. Everybody was a comedian. We had jokes on every corner. If you didn't have thick skin, you weren't gonna make it.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna
Yeah.
make it, bro.
I tell you what, man, that's for you to say, man, the only thing I was in my neighborhood
The biggest,
was the tallest. But
and
let
that's
me
it,
ask you this, because I know the answers to this, but I really want to kind of paint the picture for the people who listening. How many streets were there in your neighborhood?
bro. Norco had 4 main streets: East, Diamond, Cathy, and Washington, and 3 sides. Now, mind you, so this is the South, right? So it's the black section and the white section,
Okay.
and we had our little corners. You know what I'm saying? So we were here. All this was other the white section, and the white
Okay.
section had the libraries and the nice swimming pools and the schools. My
Mm-hmm.
section had
Mm-hmm.
like 3 or 4 bar rooms, and so we call a little hole in the wall clubs bar rooms. So we had more bar rooms than libraries. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like I said, man. Sports was everything, man. I remember playing football with pine cones. Like we didn't have footballs all the time. We had to throw up pine cones and just run. Um,
Man,
bro, like,
man,
hey, I'm telling you, it
I'm
was a good time,
laughing.
though.
I'm laughing because I've done that. And
Yeah, absolutely.
the crazy thing is you get older. So we older and we like, man, we play football with pine cones. We didn't think
Yeah,
nothing of it then, but when you
right.
say that out loud now, you be like, dang,
What?
what?
Hey, bro, I'm telling
Pine
you, praise y'all.
cones.
Bro, think about this, bro. Think about eating knockoff Frosted Flakes, bro, with water.
Bro, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I'd have just been eating them things dry. Shaking them up in my
I
hand.
don't know better. Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Man, got
But
me laughing, man.
man, bro, when I tell you they had families of these athletes, man, I remember the Richard family, man. I'm still cool with a lot of them now, man. Like we kind of grew up like cousins. Like I think we like maybe 34 cousins. I remember my homeboy Chuck. Chuck and I graduated high school together, man. Chuck, he went on Ancestry.com a few years ago, bro, and found out that his great grandfather and my great grandfather were partners. My great grandfather was on his great grandfather's marriage license. So it's
Wow.
just crazy how that all, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? How we grew up tight and
Yeah.
how people grew up tight too, man. So yeah, so it was just cool, man. But Chuck and them had a whole family, bro. Demetrius, Damone, Damien, who's Chuck. All them boys was like basketball aficionados, bro. Like I'm talking about, like when them boys get on the court, we we had a basketball court in the neighborhood too, bro. We call it the school ground. When they got on the court, bro, they was gonna be on for at least 5 games. It was a wrap. It was a wrap. So when you got to the team together, you better get you a good team because if you get on at one time, if you lose, you got to sit away for at least another 2 hours.
Ooh.
The boys ran the court, bro. It was crazy. Their daddy was cold too, so it's like whole family of brothers just running the court. It's crazy, man.
Listen, I don't know, man, but I don't think no. I know the youngsters today have no idea what it's like to go in the park, and if you don't win, it's gonna be 2 hours before you play again. No idea, man. These kids have no idea what that's about.
No idea, bro. No idea, man. No idea.
So,
for real, bro.
I want to ask you this, man. So,
okay.
For the people listening and watching, you know what? Let me do this first. If you're listening to the audio podcast or if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're on Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars, right? You can follow the podcast on Facebook. We got a page there, The Network with Michael Prejean, and on Instagram, _network_podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So,
yes,
I read somewhere that you are the only player in history to win a bowl championship, a EuroLeague championship, and a Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
I feel like I'm missing one.
Nah, it's bro. What's crazy about that is, bro, you're right. Man, I was fortunate, bro, to win the NFL Europe. They call it the World Bowl. And that was in 07. And I won the Super Bowl with the Steelers, bro, blessed, in 08. Well, it was really 09. And after that, I went to the UFL, which was a new league that started, was in Vegas. So I won the UFL ring as well, bro, which is a blessing, man. But story about that is, to all the kids listening, man, Mike Tomlin, bro, is awesome. Mike Tomlin's always tell us, man, be where you are, right? So during those times, as a 26, 25-year-old cat, bro, I ain't caring about that. Just being real, bro. I ain't caring about no world, bro. What is that? Man, I'm supposed to be in the league. UFL, man, I'm supposed to be in the league. So that wasn't brought to my attention until I had retired. You know what I'm saying? I had retired and Pittsburgh, which is a great sports city, man. They have a Pittsburgh Sports Hall of Fame voting committee. And the guy contacted me like, man, we want you to be on this voting committee to help us to select the Pittsburgh greats, Hall of Fame. I was like, man, bet. And when he posted it, he's like, hey, y'all, listen, Parquet is the only player ever. I'm like, man, what?
That's
like, bro, that's dope. Man. Bro, that's dope. But like, as a 25-year-old kid, I'm so caught up on being, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I'm better than this. Like, I'm supposed to be in the league. You know what I'm saying? To like, when you're in it, bro, you can't see it. But when you move yourself from it, when you change your vantage point, you see it a little better. You dig what I'm saying? So, bro, that's awesome. And then, yeah, man, to all my kids.
Let me ask you this. Who helped you? Who or what helped you to change that vantage point? Because like you said, man, you a young man and
right.
Man, yeah, that's cool, but I'm supposed to be in the league. So how old? So let me ask you this first. Were you drafted by the Steelers?
No, sir. I was drafted by the Chiefs. The Chiefs drafted me, Prejean, in 2005. So I went to the Chiefs in the draft in 05, bro. I spent a year there. My head coach retired, bro. Dick Vermeil, who was a dope dude, man. But I tell you, like, and as a player, all you want is consistency, bro. And you want, if you being told something, for it to be solid. So if Dick Vermeil told you something, bro, it was solid. Now, mind you, he gonna cry every 5 minutes. And the old head like, man, hey, just get ready, he gonna cry. Hey, bro, what is he crying for? Like, bro, we be in a team meeting. Hey, Will Shields, look at this pass set. He's just great. He crying like, bro, what is he crying for? So, but it was weird, bro. But dog, when I tell you what Dick Vermeil said, man, was golden. And I promise you, bro, 100% of all these former players gonna say the same thing. Now, mind you, bro, he gonna work you now. Bro, my rookie year training camp, I thought about quitting about 20 times. I'm not the only person either. Everybody, because I still got my wife is good at keeping all my paraphernalia, bro.
Yeah.
I still got that like, we used to wear like undershirts, you know what I'm saying? And I showed it to my teammates, like, boy, man, burn that. I said, what you mean? Like, bro, we almost died in that undershirt. So, bro, training camp was training camp, bro. My rookie year, praise God, I kid you not. Like the NFL now has changed. It's not as aggressive, man. But we had real life tour days, bro. Like I'm talking about like tour days, and a lot of times the OGs, the Chiefs had a bunch of older cats, a bunch of older linemen, so they weren't practicing.
Yeah.
So the morning practice, bro, I'm going 2s, 3s, and young guys. So just look at it like this, and you're a coach, you know what time it is. So if you got a practice schedule, if you got 15 reps in this session, the first team get 5 or 6. Second team get 5. Third team get 5. Then after practice, you got the young guys. So the OG weren't practicing. So I'm going 2s, 3s, and young guys. Man.
Oh, man.
So, bruh, praise God, bruh. So that was training camp 05. Now, mind you, bro, we practiced hard, man. But like I said, we knew that what he said was solid, bro. So anyway, long story short, bro, Dick Vermeil, rookie year, he retired. They bought somebody else. We didn't see eye to eye. They released me. I go home. I go to Mississippi. Not home. I go to Mississippi, man, because at that point I'm married. Married, and my wife is pregnant with Jeremiah. So long story short, bro, I go home to Mississippi. I can say home now, bro, because I went to college there. And my wife from there, so I go to Mississippi, bro. My father is a pastor. So I'm like, okay, wow. So, bro, his church has a parsonage behind his church. It was in the gym. So I'm roommates with a pastor for like 4 months, praise God. So you can only imagine what was going on.
Right.
So, but it was one of the best times of my life, bro, because it helped me a lot, man. It helped me really grasp life. And it kind of, for me, bro, it was about connecting the dots. Because a lot of stuff I had started in life, it wasn't connecting all the way. So just kicking it with my follower, man, Reverend Myron Harrison, bro, just helped me grow, man, and connect the dots, bro. So
shout out to
long story short. Yes, sir, absolutely. 1,000%. 1,000%, bro. But yeah, man, he just sat me down and gave me the game, man, and praise on. Grew up in church my whole life, bro. My mama made sure that 3-piece suit, you know what I'm saying? I was in church my whole life, bro, but I didn't get saved, bro, until October 1st of 06. So I got serious about Christ, bro, and gave my life to Christ, bro, October 1st of 2006, man, and it changed my life. So I got saved then, bro. Had a lot of workouts. I had to work out with the Giants, the Buccaneers, the Seahawks, my mind. Somebody else, bro. There's some more teams, but I didn't get signed until after I got saved, and Jeremiah was born November 7, 06, and I got signed by the Rams like on the 12th.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So long story short, man, left KC, went to the Rams, which was cool. And KC, bro, had a chance to play with my childhood idol, Willie Roaf, because Willie Roaf was playing for the Saints back then.
Right.
Funny story. Bro, funny story. My Auntie Sharon had a plug. So back in the Gap, praise on, make people laugh. Back in the Gap, bro, being 6'5" at 12, bro, back in the 90s, there weren't as many options that they have now for clothes.
Right.
So all I was able to express my adolescence was through shoes. And you know your boy loved shoes to this day.
Yeah.
That's because that's the genesis of my shoe story. So from the ankles up, I was 40. But from the ankles down, I was a teenager. You dig what I'm saying? So,
40 from the ankles up.
Hey, bro, because you can find no 4X. Hey, you can find no 4X in the 90s. That was tailored to all the adolescents.
Man, you're 100% right, man.
Hey, brother, real talk. So long story short, bro, my Auntie Sharon had a connection with Willie Roaf. So Willie Roaf sent me some cleats, bro. He was with the Saints. Cleats and a pair of like Nike shoes. You dig what I'm saying? In my size, which is super cool.
That's cool.
Fast forward 15, 20 years, we teammates. It all came full circle. And another 15, 20 years to now, we friends.
Man,
we talk.
That's awesome.
So imagine being your childhood idol, you got a phone number. Bro, like Willie Roaf was Michael Jordan to me. So as a young offensive lineman, Willie Roaf was Jordan.
Yeah.
So your idol became your teammate, became your partner. Come on, man. That's crazy.
Wow. That is.
So, long story short, bro, KC St. Louis, man, went to Europe with the Rams. The Rams allocated me to Europe. So I went to Hamburg, Germany, bro, for like 4 or 5 months, praise on. Praise on when I tell you, bro, we ate schnitzel And for people who don't know, bro, schnitzel is like oven fried baked chicken every day for like 5 months. And praise on, for the first 2 or 3 days, it was popping. But after that, son, long story short, I came home skinny. I came home about 3:05.
Man, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
I can't imagine, man. I can't
Yeah, bro.
imagine.
Schnitzel, man. So, and then over there in Hamburg, Germany, man, it was a good time. Like I said, but at 25, 6 years old, I wouldn't for it. Like my focus was the Shield, the league, NFL, man. But hindsight, man, I could say. So fast forward a little bit now, when God called me to ministry, God showed me that. Like Jeremy, look here. When you was whining and complaining, I had a plan for you. So now you can go back to these cities in my name and give the platform that I gave you back to me. I was like, what? So that's why I had to go to all these different cities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I went to Hamburg, Germany, man, came back to St. Louis. It was going pretty good, off and on, man. They cut me. I went to Pittsburgh. Man, Mike Tomlin signed me. Most times the way it works is you got to come in and try out. This is what happened at Mike T. Mike T was with the Buccaneers when I was playing the Senior Bowl. So I played the Senior Bowl, praise John, in 2005. January 05, I played the Senior Bowl, and he was with Tampa. I think Mike T was like the DB coach in Tampa, I think, in 05. So he knew me for like because the Senior Bowl players are some of the higher ranked players supposed to be drafted, right?
Right.
So, like, man, Parquet, what's going on? I said, man, Mike T, all I'm looking for is a shot. He's like, man, well, over here, I'm gonna be sure you had your shot. And like I said with Dick Vermeil, what Mike T say, like if he said he gonna do something for you, bro, he gonna do his best to do it for you. Now, mind you, it's a business still, so some things are above his salary, his pay grade, bro. But for the most part, bro, solid dude, man, solid dude. So he signed me, man. Me, Chrissy, and I, and Jeremiah drove from St. Louis to Pittsburgh overnight. The next day, he didn't work me out. We talked. Man, Parquet, I already know you can play football because I was with Tampa Bay. I knew you play football. What's going on with your career? So I shared with him some things that transpired in KC and St. Louis. I said, well, all right, well, I'm going to sign you. I'm like, what? So bro, dude signed me to the practice squad, man, in Pittsburgh, man, and I worked. And I grew a lot, man, and had to shift. A lot of times, what people don't understand is people think that one style of play fits everywhere. It don't necessarily fit everywhere for certain positions. So in KC, in St. Louis, it was more of a passing type, West Coast type offense type deal. But in Pittsburgh, it was pound the rock. You know what I'm saying? So I had to transform my mind, and it was uncomfortable. But I always tell my kids, man, when you're comfortable, you don't grow. So the first few days, there was kind of a huge curve of learning, man. But like I said, man, I was able to get there, man, and do my thing and show up a little bit, man. So it was a blessing, man. So, but yeah, bro, I was in Pittsburgh from 07 until 09, man. Super Bowl. I was able to secure my years, my retirement. Because in the NFL, to be vested, you got to have 4 years, right? So I was blessed, man, to get vested and play a little bit, bro. It was exciting, man. Like I remember my first snap was in Cincinnati, bro. We played the Bengals. And, bro, life slowed down. It was like a moment, bro, like, man, like, I felt like God was showing me all those years. Yeah. Bro, you know, in Louisiana, bro, high school football, man, it's like, every year in Louisiana, it's like mental warfare, bro, because practice started at school. Every year in Louisiana, August, September, bro, it rained. Every day it rained. Okay, all right, practice cancel. Yeah, practice cancel.
Every day.
Man, the rain stopped, boy, that sun come out, that ground start smoking. I'm like, Lord. So it showed, man, I feel like, man, my first snaps, bro, I just felt like, man, like everything slowed down pretty much. So that whole time in that game, bro, like I was there, but I feel like I wasn't there. Or whatnot, man. After the game, I said, Mike T, thank you, man. He said, man, you got to thank me. Like, he said, man, you earned that. Like, bro, dog, Mike T, bro, I don't know. I believe his dad was in the army or something, bro, but Mike T has a presence, bro. I'm telling you, some things he told me 13 years ago, I'm still eating on.
Man, listen. So I had Jason Glenn on a previous episode. Man, right. When I tell you he spoke about Mike Tomlin the same way you're speaking about him. So Mike Tomlin, you know what they say, shoot your shot. Let me know whenever you want to come and sit down. Matter of fact, you come to the house. We'll sit
Right.
in the backyard. My wife will
Chop
cook
it up.
for us, or I'll
Right.
barbecue. Matter of fact, Mike T, you like crawfish? I'll boil some crawfish. We'll sit in the backyard, man, chop it up. You don't have to
Right.
spend a dime.
Right.
These two brothers have spoken so highly of you, man. Come on and sit down
Yeah, man.
with the network, man, and bless us with this wisdom. But on a
Yes,
serious note,
indeed.
man, the things that you're saying, Jason Glenn said a lot of those same things, man. Uh, and to this brother must have a real impact. Because I mean, the only time I really see him, and I'm not a huge football guy, but I love hearing him speak, man.
Mhm.
Pregame, postgame.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I mean, straightforward,
Right.
straightforward. Don't mince any words,
Right.
man.
Right.
So, man, that's awesome. So you said, so you took us through your journey, man, from the Senior Bowl all the way to retirement. But
Mhm.
somewhere in there, you said that your perspective changed, right? About
Right.
about about what your true purpose in life was. So,
Absolutely.
man,
Absolutely.
tell us, what changed your perspective, and then,
Gotcha.
man, just kind of bridge that gap and tell us how that had impacted who you are now and what you
Gotcha.
do now.
1,000%, bro. 1,000%. Gotcha, bro, man. So praise on. When I got saved, before I got saved, bro, I was in my own strength, just trying to figure things out, trying to racking my brain, bro, just stressing, just like, man, hold on. So they do this, but man, when I got saved, bro, it felt like a weight was lifted. So, um, God is just faithful, bro. So I started to grow and mature and just learn about who I was and about why things were transpiring the way they were. And the biggest thing that happened for me, bro, was my faith became real. So I stopped worrying so much, bro. Because the Bible says power, love, and a sound mind.
Right?
Faith and worry ain't in there. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, going forward, bro, I felt as though as long as I put forward my best foot daily, like it was up to him. Like whatever, God, I trust you. Like whatever you do with this thing, if I play one down, if I play 15 years, Lord, it's up to you. Lord, I trust you. So when I got saved, bro, I stopped carrying burdens, bro. Not initially, it was a process, it's still a process. But the initial salvation means to just to be saved, bro. To uh, I, peace, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the peace that God gives is past all understanding. So people like, man, like how you get cut, but you ain't tripping, man, because I know whatever shape, I'm gonna be good. Whatever
Mhm.
shape. You know what I'm saying? So prior to that, bro, I was trying to figure it out, trying to move pieces and try to make it fit, and it wasn't fitting, bro. But like I said, man, when God when I surrendered, bro, when I got off the throne of my heart, October 1st of 06, bro, and let him drive, said, God, listen, go. Now in that, I surrendered. I gave my life to him fully. It wasn't no game for me, bro. Because like I said, stuttering, prison as a kid and NORCO, bro, I watch things like, man, hold on, you a pastor, but in the church, but in the hood, you this. So I always had a high reverence for God, bro. So when I got saved, it was like that was connected. Like, man, okay, all right. So yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
it. So, bro, that grew me up a lot, man. And what also grew me up a lot, man, was adversity. Real talk, bro. Mike T said when the rubber meet the road. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can talk about it, but and Martin Luther King said, man, true character is not defined in times of comfort, but in times of what he
yeah,
said.
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah. So, with all that being said, bro, man, my son Josh got sick, bro. And as a young parent, Josh was born in '08, so I was 25, 26. So when Josh got sick, bro, I was hurt. Praise God, I was crushed, dog. Praise God, when I tell you I was crushed, because as a daddy, your job is like we supposed to be fixers. So when
right.
Josh says, and I pray that I pray that this helps somebody, man, with their faith. Man, Josh has tuberous sclerosis. So Josh has a skin disease that causes tumors and seizures, right? So Josh came through, bro, and he had this growth on his leg, and it kind of resembled an orange peel in texture. but it was lighter. It was like a albino orange pill, if that makes sense. So Josh's first few months, he was a little different. We could tell he wouldn't, because Jeremiah was seamless. Jeremiah was, man, I tell you, a perfect baby, bro. Jeremiah didn't give us no issues. Not that Josh was the issue, bro. Just Josh grew us up. So to answer your question, man, just kind of expound on the question about what helped me to shift my focus and grow me up, man. Just helping, just watching Josh overcome adversity, bro. Josh was diagnosed with TS, bro, in 2009 in Pittsburgh, and that's why I love the Steelers. But people are like, man, you from New Orleans, why you love Steelers so much, man? The Rooneys, Mike Tomlin, them folks are solid, bro. Them folks coordinated because I'm in Pittsburgh. I ain't from Pittsburgh. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But UPMC is the hospital network up there, man. Awesome hospital network. But the Rooneys coordinated that stuff for me, man. They coordinated Josh with doctor visits and blah, blah, blah. And man, bro, I love the Steelers, dog. Not because of the Super Bowl was awesome. Bro, I'm from NORCO. We had 4 streets. Super Bowl happened. So the Super Bowl was awesome, bro. But man, the way the Rooneys, the Chiefs and the Rams only knew me. The Steelers made it a point to know Kristen and Jeremiah and Josh. Not only know them, but to develop a relationship with them. You dig what I'm saying? So I love the people, bro. But so long story short, man, he was diagnosed in Pittsburgh, man, and bro, when my NFL career was kind of winding down, bro, we moved to Atlanta. So I'm living in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Josh had a seizure. He had the Grand Mal. So it's like 3 types of seizures. And the big one is the Grand Mal.
Yeah.
So, bro, praise God, 22 minutes. So people don't know when you have seizure, bro. And I ain't no doctor, but the amount of oxygen going in your brain.
Seizure for 22 minutes.
22 minutes, yes, sir.
Wow.
Grand Mal. Now, mind you, in Pittsburgh, he was having those small seizures, but my wife and I weren't educated on to really know what was happening. He was just there. So Joshua used to start off with his temperature. When his temperature became elevated past a certain number, it was going to happen. So Joshua would just start by staring, and he wouldn't be responsive. And we thought he 8 months, 9 months, we didn't know if he really understood what was happening. Josh, what's up, man? Josh. Hey, Josh. He wouldn't say nothing. And he started sweating a little bit right in his forehead. Long story short, bro, the Grand Mal took place in Lawrenceville, bro. Praise God, when I tell you, bro, it shook me up to my core. I felt like I went from 6'7" to about 4'2". I felt awful, bro. I felt worthless. I felt bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because he's seasoned, and my wife is dope, bro. My wife, she a nurse now, bro. My wife should have been a doctor, though. And we getting there. And there's different ways. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah. In college, she struggled with a certain class, but people weren't telling her, instead of going straight at it, you can go around that thing and still get there.
Yeah.
So my wife, she don't get there, but my wife had the wherewithal and the presence to just kind of know what to do. Praise God, I'm from NORCO, bro. We don't know how to do no seizures. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, long story short, we had a seizure. Josh went through that, man. And when you have seizures, man, sometimes your coordination is inhibited. So Josh went through that, bro. And real talk, praise God, being candid, dog, I was mad at God. Like, man, God, this is my child. I'm serving you. I just got saved 2-3 years ago, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm living holy as I can. I'm serving you. The way I walk, talk, and carry myself. Like, how you let that happen to me, to my child, being selfish? Yeah. God said, Jeremy, Joshua's mine. Can I do what I want with my own? Scared me to death. I repented and I surrendered. And bro, real talk, Joshua's life, having a front row seat to watch Josh overcome adversity, bro, has grew me up the most.
How old is Joshua today?
Josh was 13, bro. Josh 13, bro. What's up?
I'm laughing because I know the story. So I'm hearing the testimony, and I've heard you've shared this story with me before. And you said something that I don't want people who are listening or watching to miss. You said seizures can mess up your coordination.
Absolutely.
But Josh is 6'4.5".
6'4.5", bro.
And he excels at multiple things.
Right.
At multiple things.
Bro. So and that's what I'm saying, bro. So don't get me wrong, he has had his issues, but he's a fighter, bro. Man, Joshua told me one time, he was like, hey, like, Dad, I don't wish what I go through on nobody. What 8-year-old got the
Wow.
wisdom to say that?
Wow.
I got chills, dog. So just watching him, bro, going through that, man. But Joshua is an all-region, all-district tuba player, one of the best tuba players in the whole city. Joshua averaged on his 8th grade basketball team, overcoming his coordination issues from seizures. Josh averaged the last 5 games like 15 points and like 25 rebounds. Now, mind you, this is a kid with TS. Yeah,
25.
25 boards. Every rebound that was to be had was had by Joshua.
Man,
And you don't believe me? I got the footage.
I got some of the footage too.
I got the
some of
receipts.
the footage too.
But nah, man, just watching Josh, bro, overcome adversity, praise on, man. God saying, see, Josh mine. And in my ministry and in my life, bro, that's helped me, man. Praise on. A lot of people talk about who God is and what they think God is. Bro, I've had a front row seat, praise on. So that's why I don't compromise. People like, man, that's why I love you, bro, because we're like-minded, man. We might not talk, but when we talk, bro, we talking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just that's why I'm compromised, praise on, because I've seen what God can do. And Proverbs says, wisdom is the principal thing, but all that get an understanding. So I understand who God is. I understand what God done for Josh. I understand what God done for me. What God does for me, because we're gonna talk about this in a few minutes if I don't run out of time. But I have issues as well. So we're gonna talk about the mental health aspect and the triggers and all that in a minute, bro. But man, God is real, man. Straight up. So just watching. So that's your question, bro. What helped me shift my focus, shift my vantage point, bro. Getting saved for real, surrendering for real, digging in that word for real, hiding that word in my heart for real, bro. And Joshua, bro, real talk, praise on. It took me a while to get here. I told God, I said, God, if your will is to take Joshua from me, so be it. And as a parent, that's tough. But it's real though. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I've watched God, bro, like kids with tuberous sclerosis, bro. Like we go to a TS camp annually prior to COVID. Bro, just seeing how kids with Josh's condition, bro, be in wheelchairs, be 40 years old at home. I ain't bashing about it. You know what I'm saying? But just being wheelchairs, being 40 years old at home, bro, just the stuff that they deal with. And to see what God is doing in Josh's life, bro, Josh got his report. He gets a weekly report from Spring ISD. And Josh got all A's, bro. He got like all A's. He got an 88.5 or something. So he got all A's and a B. So, but the kids, if you get a chance, just Google sclerosis, TUBEROUS, sclerosis, and Google the side effects of it. And Google that, bro, and mirror that to what I'm saying about Josh and tell me God ain't real. I dare you. So
that's a challenge. We're gonna make sure that we add. I'm talking to my producer right now, but we're gonna make sure we add this graphic in there, so that we can be a little more educated about. Correct me if I say it incorrectly. Tuberous.
Yes, sir.
Tuberous.
Yes,
sclerosis.
Hey, don't get it twisted, bro. Hey, it was so crazy. He was first diagnosed in like 2009, bro. Back then, it was so rare. There was only like 5 cities in the U.S. that had a specialist. It was like Jersey, somewhere in Jersey. Pittsburgh was one. Atlanta was one. And then like 2 more cities out west, I think. You know what I'm saying? But my wife was so awesome, bro. I love my wife, but that girl's smart. Like some doctors didn't even know. Sometimes when he had a seizure, we had to bring him to the doctor, to the ER. Like, man, he got TS. Like, man, what is that? So Chrissy had to educate them on what to do, what not to do, what to look for. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
it's crazy, bro. Yeah. It's crazy, bro. Yes,
that's
indeed.
Wow, man. That's wild. So, saved, the commitment. So, man, you said some things. I'm hoping people don't miss. The one thing I want to point out, because this is where I am. Just something I think is important when I talk to people. just about whatever. You mentioned being mad at
Right.
God. And, I don't want people to miss that because that's a real thing. I think one thing that I tell people all the time, man, is just don't be
Right.
fake. Like be genuine, be
Right.
honest, because that when we're not being honest with
Right.
ourselves, man, there's
You wasting
nothing we
time.
can do. When we're not
Facts.
being honest, right? When we're not being honest with God, there's nothing that
Facts.
He can do. And just like we can handle folks being
Mm-hmm.
mad at us, God can handle us being
Facts.
mad at Him. you know, and it's a growth
Facts.
process. It's a growth process. So, man, I appreciate you sharing that growth
Yes,
process
sir.
with us. So let's touch here, man. You talk about one of the questions I asked in the questionnaire is what keeps you up at night, and you mentioned your
Mm-hmm.
TBI
Mm-hmm.
from football, um, and I know that has been that's been a
Mm-hmm.
trial for you, and I know you want to talk about some mental health stuff
Right.
as well. So, man, touch on that for us.
Bruh, and let me go back when it comes to being mad at God, bro. Test him. Like if you truly seek, if you truly seeking information, test him. Because praise God, being in ministry school, bro, I was blessed to study, and not knocking nobody else, but study Islam and other religions. You know what I'm saying? And in the class I had, I was like, man, hold on. At first, it was kind of uncomfortable for me because being a Christian, it's not normal to question things at times. But bro, question it. Praise God, I
Uh-huh.
studied all that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And Jesus is it. I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. But yeah, and I also want to say this.
Listen, this is I don't know if this is popular or
Uh,
unpopular. Um, the the
mm-hmm,
foundation the foundation of just about every
mm-hmm,
spiritual belief is
mm-hmm,
similar.
mm-hmm.
But then we get to a point to where they start
Right,
branching
right,
off, and that's usually when we got our hands in it. But
absolutely.
we're
Hey,
not gonna go all the way off the
100%.
road. We're gonna
It's
let me
all good.
stop there. Keep
100%,
going,
bro.
man. Keep going.
But yeah, man. So praise God. I heard a study, man, back in the gap that said playing in one football game is the equivalent of having 40 car wrecks. I'm gonna say it again. I read a study a few years ago, bro, that said that playing in one football game is the equivalent of having 40 car wrecks. I don't know how many car wrecks you've been in, but I've been in a bunch of them. So with that being said, man, my therapist, I have an awesome therapist, man. Shout out to Miss Tony Alex. I love her. She's an older, sweet Creole lady. She about 5'4", bro. Keep me in line. Whenever I get out of line, Chris say, "Boy, I'm gonna call Miss Tony." I straighten up. I love Miss Tony, man. Miss Tony show love, man. But Miss Tony, she said, "Baby, I feel as though what you saw growing up was the genesis of your mental health issues, but football made it exponentially worse." So
Wow.
I was diagnosed, praise God, with depression by University of Tulane. No, let me go back. When I first met you, bro, the NFL has a retired players convention, which I reluctantly attended. My wife made me attend it in Atlanta, and Miss Sarita Cathcart with I think University of
Hmm.
one of them colleges in Atlanta, bro. She sat me down. She said, "Jeremy, how you doing?" "I'm good, Miss Sarita. Talk to me about your day." Like, well, I lose my keys and headaches and blurry vision and blah 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 blah. And negative. I said, "Jeremy, that ain't normal." "No, I'm good. I'm good. That's part for the course. I'm good." I said, "Jeremy, nah, you not." And she was another older black woman who I respected. So she coordinated, man, battery 2 days of a battery of tests, bro. Like 10 hours one day and 12 hours the following day, bro. And that was before I had to report the training camp in Canada, CFL. So I report the camp, bro. They go over notes and they called me, praise John. This was like 2011, one of them, 2010, 2011. And they told me, like, "Jeremy, you're suffering from like severe loss of memory." Okay, what that mean? I don't know about that. Okay, what that mean? So they sat me down and say, "Okay, it's up to you. Your brain is damaged. You got a choice. People say
Hmm.
you're free to choose, but you're not free from the consequences of those choices. You got a choice. You can choose to continue playing football, continue to beat your brain up, or you can say, you know what, that's enough. Now, mind you, Praise Young, my first year playing football in NORCO, bro, with the NORCO Redskins was 1988. So from 88 to 2011, I'm on somebody's field. Somewhere. I'm on somebody's field.
Yeah.
So to be without football was like, whoa, what? Football over? And I'm 29. But now, mind you, that's a blessing because most people quit at 18. Anyway, bro, so when they told me that, bro, I was forced with a choice. So my father, who I love, bro, he said, Jeremy, pray for clarity. That's it? That's what you got for me? Because I'm thinking, I need something. Like, bro, like I'm at a crossroads. I need something. Clarity.
Yeah.
What? Okay, I do it. I was fool enough to do it. I pray for clarity, bro. I kid you not, big dog. The next morning on TSN. So TSN is a Canadian version of ESPN. Next morning on TSN in Canada, bro, I get up and they're doing a special on brain trauma in sports.
Wow.
So the effects, the pros,
if that's not
the
clarity.
pros, the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly. So I'm like, okay, wow, that's my answer right there. But you know what, though? Nah, forget that. I'm going to play ball because Pittsburgh had just called a few months earlier. They wanted to possibly get me back in Pittsburgh. I'm going to play ball. God started showing me ministry.
Yeah.
Me? Nah. I used to be in the club. I used to be the one drunk. Nah, you got the wrong somebody. Jeremy? Minute I stutter? Man, get out of here with that. Miss me with that. Bro, real talk. I was in Canada. So I tried to take my mind off it by going to the bathroom, and cut my hair, shave my head. Bro, the presence of God in that bathroom was so strong. I couldn't even walk in there. I walk in there, bro, and start crying. I had to go outside. I had to go outside, bro. So not only was my life changing, football was being taken from me, God was calling me to ministry. I don't want to do that. That's going to take me out of my comfort zone. So long story short, bro.
Yeah.
I retired, man. Moved to Spring. Met you. Wanted to show love. Thank you, Wanda. I love you. Wanted to show love, man. She put me on game. I emailed my person. So kids, man, look here. Chase your dreams, but have a plan as well. Football was my everything. When I was forced to retire, bro, abruptly, I ain't have a resume. I ain't have a plan. And people say those who fail to plan to fail. So have a plan. That's why I tell Jeremiah and Josh and everybody else who will listen to me. Listen, chase your goal full speed. Go after it. Be hungry, be tenacious. Chase it. But still, with that being said, have a plan. I have some teammates, bro. Awesome teammates, man. Ryan Clark, who on the Pivot right now, Pivot podcast, and Channing Crowder. Ryan Clark, man, I watch him move. Like, bro, that's dope. Had another teammate in Pittsburgh. What's the cat name? Andre Frazier. Andre Frazier and I used to always talk in Pittsburgh, like, Parquet, what you doing with your money? I said, man, I'm in the league. Like, man, Parquet, man, you got to have a plan. Frazier has one of he has a black-owned housing company in Cincinnati right now. He's killing the game. He had a plan. I didn't have a plan.
Okay.
So when I was forced to retire, bro, man, Wanda saved me, bro. Because Frazier, I ain't have a clue. I emailed my family, look, listen, I just found out that my brain is messed up. I'm forced to retire. Help. Basically what the email said. All my family. And Wanda responded. Wanda said, come on Spring, Bookie. Come on Spring High School with me. You know what I'm saying? So I came to Spring High School, bro. And Wanda showed love. I ran into you, man. We chopped it up. First time we talked, bro, he's like, man, I thank God for you, man. You come to my life right on time. Because we ain't got too many cats our age who really trying to do this thing. You know, 29, I guess I was 29. You was probably what, 33, 32, 33?
30,
yeah. So we was the same age, bro, just trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you told me that, bro, but you have no idea the impact you had on my life. Because I remember a few times, bro, I had to come to you in them classrooms. But I talk to your boy, bro. Talk me off the ledge. talk to your boy, bro.
Iron sharpen iron, man. Iron sharpen
iron. And that's what I talk about all the time, bro. People don't get that, man. Foundation. When the foundation is love, when iron being sharper, sometimes sparks fly. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about the process of sharpening iron, when you in the plant, sparks flying. So sometimes we're not gonna always agree. You got your viewpoint, I got my viewpoint, man. But when the foundation is love and brotherhood, it's solid, bro. So man, I thank you for that, man. But anyway, TBI, So praise God. So I was told by people in Atlanta that I suffer from severe loss of memory. The NFL offers a brain and body assessment, what I didn't want to go to either, but I went to in Tulane. This was when Kai was born, so this was probably 2015. Went to Tulane. They told me, man, like, bro, like, you depressed. That man missed me with that, man. You know where I'm from? I'm from NORCO. We don't get depressed in NORCO. We got this. Like,
Yeah.
that ain't what we do.
Yeah.
Depression ain't it. Ain't what we do. So, bro, real talk. I ran from that. So I'm still running from I'm saved, but I'm still running from my calling and then running from this depression. Bro, God has a way of getting your attention, boy. One night, Jeremiah, this was in our old house before we moved to where we at now, bro. Where we are now. Jeremiah was like 9. It was like 12 o'clock. Bro, Jeremiah was me. Jeremiah was locking doors, paranoid, like, Dad, you lock the door? You lock the car door? We all right? Who's that outside? Like, but Jeremiah, you 9, go to bed. But that was God put it in my face. Like, Jeremy, that's you. What you're looking at right now is yourself. And my thing has always been, man, not to put my kids through what I hated. So, because that's selfish. So my thing is, man, for me to not have him experience my pain and anguish, let me go see what's going on with me. So, bro, I took ownership. I tell everybody too, praise y'all, man, you can't paint ugly walls in an apartment. I'm gonna say it again. You can't paint ugly walls in an apartment.
Yeah.
Because you're renting. You don't own it.
Yeah.
So until you take ownership of your mess, then you can fix it. If you don't own it, you keep on sweeping under the rug, it's just gonna grow. So my thing was, man, let me work on me to so where I can be the best version of myself, praise y'all. So my kids can have the best version of me. Bro, I'm flawed. I got issues. I stutter, depression, all that, bro. But my thing was to not let these kids down because kids are a gift from God. I know folks that want kids but can't have kids. So when God gives you something, the best way to show you appreciate them is by doing what? Taking care of it. So I just do the best job I can to take care of my wife and my kids, bro. But yeah, man. So praise God, I've been diagnosed with major neurocognitive disorder. Just from TBI, from football, and I don't sleep a lot. I take mood stabilizers. I take depression medicine. I just completed a new procedure called transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS. I had to go downtown Houston, bro, for like 35 days. So they stimulate the left side of your brain for like 4 minutes and the right side for like 8 minutes. The right side is supposed to speed up the depression. And because depression is accompanied with 7 symptoms, if I'm saying this right. Ms. Tony told me I forgot though. Out of the 7 symptoms, bro, I got 6. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was, man, I'm not gonna not see by myself because that's selfish. I'm not gonna put my kids through that. Because when I saw Jeremiah doing that, that was God saying, that's you. So at this point, you forced with a choice. You could choose to ignore it. You're free to choose. You're not free from the consequences of those choices, bro. So yeah, man, that's your question, man. Keep me up at nighttime, bro. I don't sleep. Bro, I'm going next week, bro. And I ain't sad, man. Like I said, I'm happy because I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And the old folks say, when you want to get rid of what's bothering you, get busy doing something for somebody else. So I view this as helping somebody else. So for me, bro, I'm going to do stem cell injections in my knees next week. So I got a procedure done next week. A doctor told me in 2011, Prince John, that I got the back of an 80-year-old man and knees of a 70-year-old man. That was in 2011.
Wow.
Right.
So your therapist, I want to make sure I got this right. Your therapist said that there were some issues from your
Yes, sir.
childhood, but football, but the car crashes, the car crashes for 20 plus years made that worse.
Correct. 1,000%.
man, just so you're getting all of this information. Because I want right now I want to remind people that this is what the network
Right,
is for. It's designed to help you physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Right. So right now we're talking about we're talking about some physical things. We're talking about some mental
right.
health things. Once you start getting this information, how long did it take you to accept it and then choose to act on it? When did you accept, okay, all right, this is
Mhm.
real, and then decide, okay, man, let me go see a doctor and do something
Right,
about
right,
this?
right. So to answer your question, bro, I think so. The doctors in California told me about my knees and my back in 2011, right? But that's physical. You know what I'm saying? Like I can kind of rehab that. Or I can kind of
Hmm.
sit down and whatever, catch some ice or whatever. But the mental aspect, man, 2011 when Miss Sarita put me on game with my severe loss of memory, I was forced to retire from playing football,
Okay.
and Tulane was in 2015, I think, President. I think. But what
Okay.
what did it for me was these kids. Because, brother, my dad always said, man, these kids don't actually come here. And I feel as though as parents, we're going to be held
Yeah.
accountable
Yeah.
for our actions for these kids. So initially, I viewed it as getting better for them, but in actuality, it was getting better for me. You know what I'm saying? Because,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah, so that's just what it was, man. So to answer your question, just seeing Jeremiah, bro, at 9 years old, bro, it broke my heart. Like, man, the person at 9 years old, he's supposed to be
Hmm.
doing cartwheels, flipping, playing video games. He up at nighttime tripping.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I'm not gonna do my
Yeah.
kid.
And what year is this?
He was born in '06, so this was 2015. So Tulane, two, so
2015.
bro, so I started working
2015.
at Spring High
Okay.
School, praise on January of 2015. This was probably February of 2015.
Hmm.
The incident with Jeremiah probably happened like maybe in because Tulane told me in February 2015 about my depression. I'm like, man, get out of here. I'm from NORCO. We don't get depressed.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
probably March, April. You know what I'm saying? So just seeing Jeremiah, I'm like, man, hold on. And I always, bro, my reverence for God has always been super high. And then going through what I went through with
Yeah.
Joshua, like
Yeah.
I listen, it's real. Like to me, this ain't no fallacy. This ain't fictional. This ain't made up. Like listen, this real to me. You know what I'm saying? So I know God will hold me accountable for my actions when it comes to the life I live in front of Jeremiah and Josh. So and a lot of times people get caught up. There's a stigma behind mental health. Sometimes your healing is in the doctors. Sometimes God provides a way for you to receive your healing through medicine. Sometimes, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So my thing was
Yeah.
was to
Man,
exhaust my options, bro. Like whatever it takes for me to get better, because I'm still battling. Like one thing about depression, bro, is thoughts that you don't like that you can't stop every day. So for me, mine come on every morning
yeah.
like a some bricks on my shoulder. Every morning they come, and through therapy
Hmm.
and medicine. So medicine don't stop it. It still come on, but it don't come on as hard. So when I'm medicine like that, we're medicine making on like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've developed, man. That's why I love God, bro. Because praise on, whatever you feed your spirit is gonna manifest, bro. So this me talking, right? I can't
Yeah.
listen to hardcore
Yeah.
hip hop no more. I can't feed that to my spirit. For me to be the best version of myself, for me to be who God called me to be, I can't. So, bro, I threw away about 500 CDs, bro. All No Limit, all the Cash Money, Kanye, Bun B, NWA, Eric B.
Yeah.
Rakim, Dipset, Jay Z, threw all that away. I had to
Yeah.
because I knew I couldn't be the best version of myself, but still feeding that in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, um,
That's good.
with that being said, bro, yeah. So that's what keep me up at nighttime, bro. But like I said, through therapy, man, through feeding myself positive music, reading the Bible, helping people, bro. Praise God, I love helping people, bro. Because it's personal, but it ain't. Take my mind off of who's bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you help somebody else,
Yeah.
and what's so crazy about it
Yeah.
is, bro, my spiritual gifts, and I highly admonish everybody to figure out what their spiritual gifts are. My spiritual gifts, bro, is the gift of encouragement and the gift of sound counsel. One thing you'll get from Jeremy, bro. Jeremy going to encourage you. Jeremy going to give you some sound counsel. So because I know my gifts, I use them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whenever somebody calls for anything, bro, they don't get Jesus, encouragement, and sound counsel, bro. So I want to challenge everybody, man, to figure out your spiritual gifts. Your gifts ain't gonna be mine, or they might.
Man, that's good. Listen, man, before we transition, I gotta point out. So, man, you're listening, you're watching. I need you to hear this brother. He's painting the picture of what it looks like as he works through this. You know, he didn't say God or medicine, right? He didn't say God or therapy. You know, this brother said God and therapy and the medicine. And then he gave you an example of what that's like for him on a daily basis. Man, so be encouraged. If you're struggling, be encouraged, right? You're not the only one. You're not alone, right? You don't have to battle this thing by yourself. It doesn't have to be God or therapy. Because you go to therapy doesn't mean that your faith is weak. Because you're taking the medicine, that doesn't mean that your faith is weak, right? You know what I'm saying? There are times when God will use the doctor, because you got to understand that them doctors had grandmamas who was praying too.
Facts.
I need y'all not to miss that. These doctors, you know, these therapists, these psychologists, these psychiatrists, they had praying grandmothers too, right? So I don't want us to miss out on all of that, because don't forget, man, we are here. The whole purpose of this platform is to help you. So hopefully we are helping somebody today. Parquet, man, we're going to transition. All right. We're going to transition, man. All right. So the first thing I want to ask you, man, is podcasts. We're gonna work into our recommendeds, and I'm gonna throw a little twist on this. We're gonna do it a little different this time. Recommended podcasts. Anything you listening to that you recommend that we should listen to?
1,000%, bro. 1,000%, man. I mentioned, you know, I'm a sports guy, right? So most times I take sports, man. But Knuckleheads, they have one with Darius Miles and Q. They're my guys, man.
Man, hold up. Listen. So I went back. I started listening to some old episodes, right, of the Knuckleheads podcast. Man, yesterday I listened to the one with Big Baby, with Glenn Big Baby Davis. Hey, man. Hey, man, straight comedy. When Big Baby, when he talked about spending the night at Simone Augusta's house,
that's real,
and he's been in the bed. Oh man,
bro. Hey, bro, my childhood roommate, my best friend now, bro, Black. He's from Baton Rouge. He's from the South Side of Baton Rouge. He went to Christian Life. He went to Christian Life with Mike Clayton or whatnot. So they all kind of grew together.
Okay,
they all kind of ran together. And he told me about Big Baby. So man, we got this kid in Baton Rouge, but he's about 6'7", about 340. He played running back. I said, man, get out of here with that, man. Bro, it's true. It's true, man. So yeah, and he is a big baby.
Oh man, that was funny. So we got Knuckleheads podcast.
And also, bro, the pivot. The pivot, man, just started. They pivoted from I Am Athlete, right? Because some things went down that they weren't coaching between them or whatever. So RC, who's my man, I've been knowing Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark came talk to us at the Louisiana High School All-Star game. He was at LSU. And I love Ryan, bro, because Ryan's from my area. You know what I'm saying? But like back in the day, bro, I'm looking. I'm trying to grab something that's like me. And Ryan was like me. Like Ryan, like in our area, in the 90s, bro, like in New Orleans, you got to be about it. You got to be tough. Like, don't look at me wrong, whatever, bro. But Ryan came to us at the All-Star game, man. What's going on? What's happening? Like, talking to us. I'm like, man, that's cool. Somebody from New Orleans who different. You know what I'm saying? So, and then we became teammates, bro. And we talked, and I watched him, and then watched how he moved, bro. Watched his family, beautiful wife and kids, bro. So just watching RC, man, on the pivot, that's also solid, man. RC, like I said, man, he probably don't remember this, man, but Ryan came talk to us. We played in LSU at the Louisiana High School All-Star game. Ryan was at LSU playing football. He came talk to us. Like, he made time. He didn't have to. He came talk to us. Like, and I remember talking like this dude from New Orleans, man, like, he went to Shaw. So that was cool, man. So the pivot and Knuckleheads, man.
Okay. Okay. All right, man. Look, so we're gonna do something a little different right here. We're coming up on the end of the podcast. So, man, I'm a teacher. That's what pays most of my bills,
Okay.
right? That's not most of my bills. That's really what pay all my bills. Until some other
Correct.
things pop off, right? So, man, we're gonna do this exit ticket. All right. So we're gonna do a 3, 2, 1 exit ticket, and then we're gonna get out of here, man. So here's the three. Give us 3 songs that you believe everybody needs to hear.
Wow, praise y'all. Golly,
3 songs.
that's tough, bro. Let me look at my phone, bro. Golly, that's tough.
Hey, that's
Praise
all
y'all,
right,
that's
man.
tough, man.
That's all right. Listen, hey, that's okay, because this is how I know, man. You're gonna give us something
Right,
good,
right, right.
and then what's gonna happen is we're gonna be done recording, and you're gonna text me some
Right,
other
right,
stuff
right,
later too. I already
right,
know what's
right.
gonna happen.
Man,
But three
praise
songs,
y'all.
man.
So I got an old soul. Man, golly, praise y'all. You're killing me right now. Hold on, let me see, man. And I also have kids too, right? So I got, you know what? I'm gonna do it like this here. Do it like this here. So my son Jeremiah, um,
Uh
he
huh.
put me on this song the other day. It's by Paramour. Ain't it fun? Check it out. Listen, I'm a little weird.
Okay.
I,
Okay. Paramore. Ain't
it's a
it fun?
teenager. So that's my teenage stuff put me on that. Man, and this isn't in any order, bro. I'm just giving you the last few songs that I'm listening
Okay.
to.
Okay.
Maverick City, Firm Foundation. He Won't, featuring
Okay.
Chandler Moore. So Maverick City, Firm Foundation, and I
Okay.
have a little girl, right? So Kai Kai has been watching it, and I'm pretty sure people, kids, already know this song. Encanto. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Encanto,
Yeah.
and her favorite song is Surface Pressure, but that's all right. I'm gonna do the one number 4. We don't talk about Bruno. That's
We don't talk about
my
Bruno.
joint right now. That's my joint right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my joint
Yeah.
right now. So yeah.
Okay.
Now, mind you,
All
I
right.
got a bunch more,
Okay.
bro. I got Maze, Frankie Beverly and Maze, Happy Feelings. That's always a good one for me whenever I'm feeling too hot. Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro, Fred Hammond, bro, Bishop Paul S. Martin, Carl Thomas, Emotional. Fred Young. Fred Young. Yeah, so,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. Listen, you gonna be going through your playlist the rest of the
yeah,
day.
bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's good. That's good. All right. Give us two books that everybody needs to
Man,
read. 2 books
I have a friend of mine.
besides the
Gotcha.
Bible.
Already,
Besides the
already.
Bible.
Gotcha, bro. Friend of mine who lives in KC now, Jonathan Landor, put me on this book called Essentialism. And that book just kind of talks about
Okay.
like as Americans, man, we're fortunate, we're blessed. And real talk, some of us are hoarders. And then also like we hoard stuff, you know what I'm
True that.
saying?
True
And
that.
but also essentialism to me, bro, is powerful because it breaks down your time, your energy, bro. Like what's essential in your life? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, bro,
Yeah.
TV ain't essential. Get off that TV. I ain't knocking nobody, but spend time with yourself. Because you can't be
Yeah.
good for nobody else if you don't like yourself. If you can't spend time by yourself, how you gonna be spend time with somebody else and expect their relationship to be fruitful? It's just not gonna happen.
Hey,
Real
that's
talk.
real. That's real.
Real
That's
talk.
real.
So that one,
Okay.
bro, and shucks, praise y'all. Shucks. I don't know, big dog. I don't know. That's all I got right now, praise y'all. That's all I got.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right, man. Last thing. One piece of advice that nobody asked for, but you're gonna give it to us anyway.
Man,
What you got?
when emotions run high, logic runs low.
Oh, that's good. Say
When
that again.
emotions run high, logic runs low.
That's good
Old
stuff
heads
right
once
there.
said, man,
That's good
cooler
stuff
heads
right there.
prevail, man. It's just a lot of times people, I learned this the hard way, bro. I learned from above my head. People know your weaknesses, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm big on being self-aware as well. You gotta be self-aware, praise God. Man, Kobe said, praise God, when you came to the impact I spoke that time, I quoted Kobe, Brad. Kobe died the next day. I don't know if you remember that. Well, you came to Impact.
Man, listen. I didn't realize that it was the next
Yeah, bro.
day. But here's the crazy thing, man. I want to say this and have this recorded and in the
Right.
atmosphere. Man, I miss Kobe
Absolutely.
Bryant.
1,000%.
Man, I was not. I'm a diehard
Right.
Lakers fan, right? I got my
Right.
Pittsburgh cap,
Showing love.
because
Right.
I'm representing for
Right.
you today. But man, listen, I'm a diehard Lakers fan, and man, I wasn't really a
Right. Me
Kobe
either.
guy. I really wasn't a Kobe guy. But when I tell you, Parquet, this is crazy, man. Never met this man in
Me
my
either.
life. But when I tell you, I miss I miss Kobe Bryant. Man. I was so looking forward to his
Yeah, bro.
second
Hey,
act,
bro. And it's funny you say that, bro. It's funny you say that, bro. Not to cut you off, man. Ryan Clark, Ryan and I would have this debate because Ryan's a Laker guy too, but if I'm not mistaken, he's a big Kobe guy. I kept saying, man, I ain't a Kobe fan. He's like, man, but Kobe great. I said, but bro, when I tell you Kobe, the more I really dig into it, and that also says, man, don't judge a book by its cover because you don't know what people are going through. You know what I'm saying? So I dig into Kobe.
right?
And the quote that God gave me to use when I spoke to the men's breakfast at Impact was, you can't fully become great until you know your weaknesses. Kobe said that. And that's real talk, bro, because I knew I was big and I knew I had good feet because I played basketball.
Wow.
But I wasn't strong and I wasn't flexible.
Yeah.
So I own my weaknesses, and because if you feel like you got it all together, you lying to yourself. And Mike T would always say,
That's good.
the search for the ceiling never ceases. That's why whenever you see me on Instagram, I post ceiling searching for my kids.
Ceiling
Always trying to get
search.
better, bro.
Ceiling search.
Bro, that's Mike Tomlinism. Mike Tomlinism, bro. That's real talk, man. But bro, real talk.
Hey, people say stuff, man. They call it manifesting and stuff like that. But man, I'm gonna just go on and say it, man. I'm looking forward to the day when I meet
Yes,
Mike
sir.
Tomlin and we
Chop
get
it
to
up.
sit down and
Yes,
chop
sir.
it up. So call that what y'all want, man. I'm just looking
Right.
out the window. I'm just looking out the window that
Yes,
God
sir.
given me.
Hey,
That's
bro.
all.
But yeah, man, the biggest thing,
Man,
the
Parquet,
biggest
that's
thing I would
good.
say, bro, when emotions run high, man, logic runs low, man. Just keep it cool, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, we're free to choose, but you're not free from the consequences of those choices, bro. So if you make a negative choice in an instant based on a feeling, because feelings are fickle, that choice
Yeah.
can impact your life for 20, 30 years. So just know that when emotions run high, logic is low, bro. Logic runs low. Yes, indeed.
Man, don't make a choice when them
Real
emotions are
talk.
high. Parquet, man, that's good. Brother, listen, I know every time we talk, you didn't bless me. So for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I know that he blessed you. If you're listening, got your AirPods in, your earbuds, your Bose, whatever, if you got your, if you're coming through your speakers in your car, man, I know you were blessed today. Listen, this is the network. This is our attempt at creating a modern podcast version of the Negro Motorist Green Book. With each interview, we're building a network of talented people that you can reach out and touch. Every episode is designed to help you in 4 ways: physically, mentally, spiritually, and or financially. We're trying to help Black people living in and traveling through America. Big homie, man, I appreciate you today. Gave us a lot of good stuff, man. I appreciate you sharing your journey. I appreciate you being candid because you didn't have to share all of that stuff, man. And I truly
Hey, man,
appreciate
look here,
you.
man. I want to tell you thank you once again, bro. Give you your flowers, bro. Thank you for having me. If I'm not mistaken, this is my first one, so it was cool, man. I enjoy it, and it's really therapy, bro. It's get it out. You dig what I'm saying? And then I just want to encourage everybody, man. Black, white, yellow, green. Mental illness is real, and just try to, man. The Bible says a wise man leaves an inheritance for his kids. So I'm leaving my inheritance.
For his
I'm
children.
leaving my inheritance for my grandkids, but your kids gonna be they're gonna receive the residual of that. You dig what I'm saying? So I tell Jeremiah Josh all the time,
That's right.
and Kai, I like y'all, but I ain't living for y'all. Dad, what you mean?
Hey, that's
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, be encouraged, man. Keep pushing, man. Self-awareness. Understand who you are, bro, because you can't paint the walls. You can't paint ugly walls in an apartment. That's all I got, bro. President, I love you, bro. Love for life, bro.
That's it. Love you too, man. Hey, listen, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the network. I'm Michael Prejean. I got my man with me, my big homie, Jeremy Parquet. We appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.